We're going to tackle one of the biggest dilemmas for any startup founder: paid ads or SEO. Where should you invest your hard-earned cash? If you're in the early stages of your startup journey, this question is probably keeping you up at night, as it's one of the two main ways for you to drive traffic and ultimately sales for your business. It's the classic dilemma: instant results versus long-term gains. Which one should you bet your money on and time on? Should you run a paid ad strategy and watch the clicks roll in? Or do you take the slow and steady route with SEO to build a strong foundation for the future? The truth is, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. Both strategies have their benefits and challenges, and the right choice depends on your specific goals, risk tolerance, funding stage, product, market position. But here's my personal take. I prefer delayed gratification and building a content strategy that sticks for a long time and continues to pay its dividend going forward. I've built Wave off an organic, unpaid content strategy that included social media, mainly TikTok's steroid algorithm back in the day. So to date, I've bootstrapped Wave with less than $10,000 from my savings. I've never put an extra dollar from my pocket, and we've generated over $1 million in sales. We've also never spent more than $18,000 on ad spend to date, and it's only now that we're retesting our paid ad strategy. So my preference is to build long-lasting pieces of content that contribute to SEO. And this typically includes like YouTube videos, which I'm doubling down on now, blogs, third-party reviews, guest posts, and all the other stuff. So to get the ball rolling, I personally handled all the SEO tasks myself. I spent hours each day ensuring specific pages ranked for specific keywords based on my research using Ahrefs. Our co-founder Max focused on the technical side to make our site load faster. Although there's only so much you can do with Shopify, we ran a SaaS with a hardware component. It's a digital business card. Lastly, I dedicated 6 months to outreach until our SEO efforts translated into more traffic, purchases, and demo bookings. Now that we've gained some traction, we've hired an agency to take care of our SEO, freeing up my time to handle other aspects of the business. So pretty much the agency handles everything, including guest post outreach, which in my opinion is still one of the top ranking factors. Enough about what I've done. Let's figure out what you should do best, whether you should do a paid ads or SEO strategy. So let's start with ad spend first. If you're looking for quick wins, say to test a new landing page, sell a product, or collect more leads, maybe even to gain immediate traction in a competitive market, ads can be your best friend. With the right targeting and creative, you can reach your ideal customer almost instantly. And I highlight almost because this truly depends on how well you know your customer and the problems they're facing. Just remember, those clicks come at a cost, and it can get very expensive very quickly to test an ad campaign. And once you stop spending, the traffic stops too. Here's when I'd recommend jumping into paid ads. First, make sure your website is fully optimized for conversions. This means having a clear call to action that tells visitors exactly what to do next. You'd also want to do some A/B testing to figure out what resonates best with your audience, whether it's the headline, the images, the landing page. Your site should be super easy to navigate with a clean design that helps visitors find exactly what they need. Plus, it has to be mobile friendly so it looks great on any device. You also need to build trust with your audience by showcasing testimonials, reviews, case studies, right where they can see them. And finally, your website loads fast and performs well across all devices, keeping people engaged and reducing the bounce rates. Once you've nailed these elements, paid ads can really help by driving targeted traffic to your website and boosting your chances of turning those visitors into customers. If you haven't nailed those basics, I would say skip paid ads altogether because you're just burning your cash. Though, let's assume that you've nailed the basics. When you invest in ads, there are several key metrics you need to track. The first one is return on ad spend. This tells you how much revenue you make for every dollar you spend on ads. A ROAS of 5 means you've earned $5 for every $1 spent. It's a great metric. You need to track that. The other one is cost per click. This is the amount you pay for each time somebody clicks on your ad. Obviously, the lower the CPC can mean you're getting a good deal on traffic, but it's also important to look at the quality of those clicks. Regardless of if you pay 1 cent per click, if nobody does any action on your website, you're still burning the cash. Now you have customer acquisition cost. This is the total cost to acquire a new customer, including any ad spend and any other marketing costs. You want this to be lower than your lifetime value or LTV of your customer for obvious reasons. Lastly, you have customer lifetime value or LTV. This is the total revenue you can expect from a customer over the entire period of their relationship with your company. The calculation for this can differ if you're selling a product or a SaaS. I won't go into the nitty-gritty calculations in this video, but you could ChatGPT it or Google it and you'll find the answer. It really depends on whether you're running a product business or a SaaS business and there's multiple different ways that you can calculate it. So let's say you're running a meta ad campaign and you've spent $1,000 to get 500 clicks. This means your cost per click is $2, and out of the 500 clicks, 10 convert into paying customers. So your CAC is 100, your cost of acquisition. If each customer has a lifetime value of 300, your total LTV to CAC is 3. That's a solid return. So you always want the LTV to CAC to be positive. Again, obvious reasons. So I'm going to share with you our strategy that we use at Wave that is specific to meta ads. Honestly, I found that it's best to let Meta, and its algorithm do its thing because it's smarter than us. And when it comes to running ads, it knows what to do best. So I just let it go. Let it run rampant. But let's first discuss the key principles of this strategy and then we can go right into it. 1, let Meta's algorithm do its thing to optimize targeting. 2, use clear targeted messaging in your ads to attract the right audience. 3, keep iterating based on performance data to refine your targeting and creative elements. The goal here is to efficiently discover the most profitable customer avatars and optimize your ad campaigns to scale effectively. So let's break down exactly how this ad strategy is structured on Meta. So 1, you just got to enable advanced campaign budget. So you set a budget at the campaign level and let Meta distribute the funds across the ad sets to maximize performance by enabling the advantage campaign budget toggle. Really that simple. It's pretty much saying let Meta do its thing and pretty much disperse the amount of ad spend you've allocated for that campaign across all the ad set. Number 2 is broad targeting with dynamic creatives. Use broad targeting options on the ad set level to let Facebook or Meta's algorithm optimize ad delivery. So you want to implement dynamic creatives to test multiple combination of images, videos, headlines, and text. 3, creative testing. So you want to develop different ad creatives addressing key customer problems. So target multiple customer avatars with separate ad sets, like one ad set for marketers, one ad set for salespeople, and one ad set for entrepreneurs. 4 is the ad set structure. Each ad set should focus on one avatar with a dynamic creative, and this dynamic creative can be toggled on from the ad set level. Now you want to include multiple creative variations. Think 3 videos, 2 headlines, and 2 body copies. 5 is optimization and scaling. Monitor your performance and identify the most effective combination. Obviously the ones that work, scale the successful ones by increasing the budget and then obviously increasing the reach of the one that does best. Now 6 is ad content. So you want to create clear and targeted messages that address specific problems for each avatar. Use attention-grabbing headlines and visuals to stop the scroll and engage users. Your copy should literally include who you're trying to target and the problem you solve. For example, we help SaaS entrepreneurs better understand their Stripe revenue metrics. That's a great way to capture that attention and also tell Meta who the hell you're targeting. Pretty much this structured approach leverages Meta's advanced targeting and optimization capabilities to effectively identify and scale successful campaigns. And it's what we've been using right now. We haven't spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on this, but it's what's working. And that's what I think you should do, is pretty much let's Meta run rampant and figure out what's best for your company. Just make sure that the creative's correct and that it's focused towards that specific avatar. So now let's shift gears to SEO. SEO revolves around 3 main pillars, right? You have on-page SEO. This involves optimizing individual pages on your site to rank higher and earn more relevant traffic in search engine. Key factors include keyword optimization, meta descriptions, header tags, and content quality. Technical SEO is the second thing, and it's super important. This is about improving the technical aspects of your website to help search engine crawl and index your site more effectively. So important elements include, site speed, mobile friendliness, XML sitemaps, and a bunch of other stuff, which I won't discuss in this video, but that is the general gist of it all. Now, the third thing is off-page SEO. This focuses on activities outside your website that influence your ranking. The most important aspect here is backlinking, getting other reputable websites to link back to your content. Social media marketing and influencer outreach can also play a big role here. So here's an overgeneralized view of how SEO works. You start with on-page SEO by optimizing your website's content with targeted keywords. Improve your meta tags and ensure each page delivers valuable, high-quality content. Then move to the technical SEO, ensuring your site loads quickly, is mobile-friendly, and has a clean, crawlable structure. Finally, focus on off-page SEO by building backlinks through guest posts, partnerships, and creating shareable content that people can link back to. Now, let's talk about how you can get started with SEO on a budget if you don't have the funds to hire an agency right away. So here's how it works. 1. Do your keyword research. Use tools like Ahrefs or SEMrush to find relevant keywords for your niche. Focus on long-tail keywords with lower competition to gain the initial traction. The second thing is on-page optimization. You want to optimize your pages for specific keywords. You have the right titles, meta description, and headers that are well optimized. If you're using WordPress or Shopify, many of these elements are already semi-optimized there, so there's not much work that needs to be done on that front. 3 is technical SEO. You just got to make sure your site loads quickly. Obviously, like I said before, is mobile friendly, has the proper H tags, meta descriptions, meta titles. Tools like Google PageSpeed Insights can help you identify the areas of improvement and pretty much what to do better. And 4, which is the hardest part, is outreach. You need to start building backlinks by reaching out to people in your niche. Tools like Postaga or Linky Juice can help automate some of this process. Alternatively, you can do manual outreach by finding relevant blogs and websites through search results. Also, you can consider using Haro, which is Help a Reporter Out, to answer journalist queries and potentially get backlinks from them. With SEO, you're playing the long game. You won't see immediate results, but over time, as your site gains authority and ranks higher in search results, you'll start seeing a steady increase in organic traffic. And the best part, this traffic is free-ish. Once you're ranking well, you don't have to keep spending as much time to maintain that position. So whether you're leaning towards paid ads or SEO, remember that the key is to align your strategy with the knowledge you have about your customer and your current resources. You always need to keep experimenting to find what works best for you and your unique situation. The breakthrough for me was I never shied away from the unknown. I'd rather test and fail than not test at all. And that got me jumping right into SEO and eventually into paid ads. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification somewhere here to never miss out on the next one. All right, guys, peace.